Hi, this is nothingwired.com and we have the Huawei Sonic with us today. It's an entry-level and Android smartphone from Huawei. We'll quickly go ahead and show you the interface and the performance of this phone. First, some quick specs. It has a 3.5-inch capacitive screen and a 600 MHz processor, 256 MB RAM, 512 MB flash memory, and can be extended up to 32 GB via an external micro SD card. It has a 3.2 MP back camera, no LED flash as you can see, no front camera either. It runs on Android 2.3 Gingerbread and comes with a 1400 mAh battery. We've shown you the hardware and unboxing in another video, so we'll straight away go to the interface now. The typical Gingerbread home screen. As you can see, there's 4 little home keys, 4 little hotkeys: home, menu, back, and search. Typical 2.x hotkeys. So to unlock the screen, you need to drag it there, and if you wanna quickly bring the phone to silent and vibrate mode, drag this. There you go. So that's the Gingerbread interface, pretty much usual. But then Huawei has added some nifty little animations on the home screen. As you can see, there are 5 home screen there. You can of course customize the animations here. See, if I bring it to book, then it will go as if you're turning page of a book. I'll go back to cube, as that's my favorite. Then you also have launcher preference, either the Huawei launcher or the stock Android launcher. Then you can select your screen numbers and default home screen there. For now there are 5 home pages. To add an widget, simply long press the home screen, and then you can add your widgets from there. For example, okay, so maybe for example an analog clock there. So to remove an widget, simply drag it to the bin. So the usual stuff here. There you go. You cannot actually add or remove home pages from here. You'll have to go to the home setting for that. And so as you can see, there's not much lag here despite the custom animation, at least not when there are not many widgets on the home screen. But as the number of widgets increase on the home screen, without how the 600 mAh CPU and 256 MB RAM will tackle that, because that's a little less than what you would have liked. So that's the menu. It's not sorted according to according to an alphabetical order. As you can see, we did not see any option of such sorting. Also, you can press this, that's a setting, and you can go ahead and customize the menu. So I'll go ahead and show you some apps, some default tools and apps. That's the dialer. We'll see if it brings up contact. Then show the contact. The message has a threaded display, usual for low-end Android devices. And we have the browser. This is the stock Huawei browser. So time to show you the keypad as well. So in the portrait mode, it's pretty hard to type in the key if you have fat fingers basically, but then when you turn around it becomes a lot easier. Again, the haptic feedback is good, so you almost know what you're typing in. That's Google. Go ahead to our side, see how it looks here. There we go. So it detects mobile version of a site and loads it. That's the mobile version of nothingwired.com. We'll switch off the mobile version and we'll bring the desktop, and then we'll see if it automatically renders. See, it does not actually render desktop version. So that's something for Huawei to look at. Let's see if there is explicitly a mobile setting. No, they're not. So that's probably something Huawei can look at. And to add window, go to Windows and add a new window, or you can delete windows from here or manage them. So yeah, so that's pretty much about it. Then let's see if it supports flash. It actually takes the video to their YouTube app. I'll show you another site. Let's flash. As you guys can see, there is some lag while moving from the portrait mode to landscape mode. Again, thanks to the slower processor and memory. As you can see, it does not actually support flash play, as flash animation is not displayed here. Okay, go back to the menu and show you some other items. That's the usual email app where you can configure your mails. Then we have the calendar. Go ahead and you can create an event name from time zone, then you can set alarm and stuff. Not surprises here. Camera. So the camera, as you can see, at the max of 3 megapixel. You have some effects, like some color effects. Then you can choose to geotag your photos. Then you have white balance, auto. Then you have optical zoom up to 2.8x. There goes the video mode. You can see you actually need to wait for some time, about half a second, before taking the second shot. so that's not too fast, we would say. Huawei music. So check out how it plays music. In almost every operation you will see the lag because of the slower processor. Okay, let's see. Not sure why it's not detecting the micro SD card. Let's go ahead and check that out in the settings. So storage. Okay. It also reminded me to show you the about phone section where the versions and other information should be listed. There you can see it's 2.3.5. And we'll go back to Huawei music and see if it has, okay, it has cancelled. Check out how it plays. You can see again there was a lag between two interfaces. So even in full volume there is not much crackle in the speakers, which is a good thing. Not much bias, not much bass, it's pretty flat, but that's okay for an entry-level phone speaker. It performs much better while you put your earphones on, although. And your option for album, then you can list all songs, your playlist. You can also go to the folders on your SD card or phone to check out your songs. There are some other options as well. And the FM radio again does not work without earphones. Then after music, I want to show you the video. Where is the video app? You might have to go to the file manager and play a video. Okay. So it cannot play AVI. Okay. It's not very good. And then calories. As you can see, it does load you pictures from your Facebook. It will also load pictures from your Picasa web album. Plus there. Oh, that's so Samsung like interface. Then you have file manager. You have streams, and you can log into your Facebook and Twitter accounts and you can see all updates at the same place. The usual marketplace, nothing much to show there. Talk, the usual Google apps like Gmail, YouTube, Maps, Latitude, Places, Navigations, etc. They're all the same. They're not much surprises there. The Task Manager will let you end all, or you can select the ones that you want to end, or you can end all, then refresh. Then you have the calculator, simple one. We'll see if it turns to scientific one. No, it does not. However, you can choose to have an advanced panel here. Richpad is basically the notebook version for Huawei. You can create your new notes here. No provision for pen-like interface. What else to show? I want to show you the cloud storage. There you go. So it has some in-house apps that connects and operates on the cloud. For example, Message Plus. It's more like a Facebook Messenger or maybe Chat on Samsung, where you need connection to operate. So you can connect to your online friends that are connected via Message Plus and interact with them. Then you have the cloud drive, my disk. As you can see, there is 16 GB of space. So if you think your micro SD card is falling short of space, then you can always store them here. This is also a good place to back up your file, as they are back up on the cloud, and even if you lose your phone, you do not lose your data. There are the cloud settings. So you have a phone finder. You can sync between your backups and updates on your phone. Then that's the app for backup. See, backup to SD, cloud backup there. So that's a very nice feature for an entry phone, as you can see. Huawei Care is the online phone care from Huawei. Then you have HiSpace is Huawei's own app store. So it has various apps that Huawei recommends. This phone is slow. It has some very nice feature for an entry-level phone, but it's really slow. You have documents to go. You can see it's that slow. So you can see it's actually document to go viewer version, where you can view your docs but cannot create or edit them. For that you need to buy the pro version and all, and refresh some memory before showing us the other apps. There are some other apps like Astute Planet, which is a game. Then Bollywood G is basically an app for Hindi music. You have the flashlight app there. Then MP notes. Yeah, so I guess that's pretty much about it. So what I can say, at last, see, this comes for about 9,000, between 9,000 to 10,000 INR, which makes it about 300, roughly in early 300 US dollars. For an entry-level phone, this phone is pretty stable. It's fast when it's not fully loaded with widgets and apps at the background. It has some very nifty little features and tool that makes it easier to use than some of the phones from some better known competitors. The problem is its slow processor and an even slower RAM. The 256 MB RAM and the 600 megahertz processor cannot take much. So if you're using this smartphone, then you have to take care of not multitasking much, because that will really slow down the phone. But apart from the slow processor and RAM, there is not much wrong that we see in the phone. It has a pretty thin design. In fact, it's much thinner than the Samsung Galaxy Y and Galaxy Y Pro, which directly competes at this price point. It also has a much better screen than them, and it has the 16 GB cloud storage and some cloud services that are probably unparalleled at this segment. And had it not been the slow processor and RAM, would have probably given it a very, very high ranking. So if you think you can do with little slowness of the phone, then probably you can go ahead with this phone, because it also gives you the cloud advantage, which is the talk of the town these days. Thank you.